We welcome you down here, floor side to the Kirk Hall on the campus of Central Maine Community College. Keontae Marsh with us. He's our pregame guest. Keontae, you've been really coming on strong offensively here. You always had a good floor game, always 100% effort on defense. Talk a little bit about the evolution of your offense here. You've been taking your shots and hitting them down pretty well so far this year.
Good. Oh, yes, sir. The main thing is just my teammates trusting me. Coach Gagne trusting me. My teammates put me in the right position. I can't do what I do without my teammates making one more right spacing and without coaching putting me in the right position. So I'll do with coaching and team.
One of the things we're noticing this year, Jim and I both here, is how many players are able to contribute here. Everybody off the bench is doing a great job. You told me we don't have a starting five. We just got players. Talk a little bit about that.
Right, yeah, we tell the team it doesn't matter if you're coming in first group, second group, third group. It matters on what you do when you get in the game. So everybody keeps their head high. Everybody motivates each other. And, yeah, like I said, we're pretty deep. We don't look at it as a first group, second group. It's just the best team, just the best lineup against whatever we need.
And we've seen that the coach's starting five will go out there maybe within 5 minutes. Bang. It's almost like hockey. Right. You know, you got a line change. Yeah. You get five guys coming in there,
right.
and,
yes, sir.
and you come in, you play high tempo, and that really pressures the other team because you're coming in fresh and you're really setting a fast pace there that they have to stay up with.
Right. Yes, sir. Our motive is just to go in and just attack and just keep going. We know we got guys that can back up and do what we do. Every game is just not about you. We got a whole team that can do something that the next person can or can't do.
Tell me how hard you worked on that fall-away jump shot in the paint. That's a shot that you don't see that much anymore. You know, the penetration and then the pullback and the fade, that's been a good tool for you.
Yes, sir. Like I said, my teammates just put me in the right position, trusting God and just working. Like I said, just being in the right spot and just trusting God to let me make that shot and just putting the work in.
Well, that's fantastic. Keontae, we're going to let you get back, finish your warm-ups here.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for taking a second to talk to us. And every conversation I have with you makes me feel better about life. You are so positive, and I really thank you for that.
Thank you. Hi, Mom and Dad. I see y'all.
Yeah. Fantastic conversation with Keontae. Said hi to Mom and Dad. We know they're watching on there. Talked to them by phone the other day. It was really fabulous. It was after the game. Keontae always comes over, sees me after the game, and checks in. And he's one of those gym rat guys. He hates to leave the gym. He was here the other night. He and I were the only ones in here. He'd come back in to shoot some baskets after the game. I was picking up, getting ready to go, and there's a garage door right in behind me. And I said, "Hey, Keontae, I'm leaving. Close the door for me." So that's what we had. So we're going to take a little break here in the pregame. Jim Toomey will join us. We'll have a look at this matchup when we come back after this.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2022 to 2025. Set your goals and find your path at CMCC. Let's build a future together.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
Or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Are you stuck with an annuity that's not meeting your needs? Maybe the returns are lower than you expected. or the terms no longer fit your financial goals. Upgrading your annuity could be the solution you've been looking for. With better rates, more flexible options, and the potential to increase your income, upgrading can help you.
Back here down courtside, Jim Toomey joining me upstairs. Jim.
Oh, busy out there in the hallway, I'll tell you. A lot of the fans of the women's game are out there, and I had to talk to a couple of players, but thanks for holding the fort. And you talked to Keontae Marsh, is that right?
Yeah, one of my favorites. We love all these kids down here. I see him all soccer season because he's on the setup crew. So that's how I find out how the team's looking. Early on before they even start practices.
All right, at this game we have the Berkeley College Knights coming in. They only played 3 games. Again, a big advantage to CM, who's played, including exhibition games, like 14 or 15. So they've lost to Penn State Beaver. They've lost to Apprentice. And last night on this court, looks like they may lose by 6 or 8 against UMA. They cut it down to 1, the Knights did, and actually had a shot. It wasn't the best shot in the world, but it fell away. So it was UMA that prevailed under head coach Steve Carey, as we know. And the Mustangs coming in 7-5. But again, there's some exhibition games not in that schedule. We're going to go down to the starting lineups. At the table, Steve English.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kirk Hall on the campus of Central Maine Community College for today's men's basketball game between the Berkeley College Knights and your Central Maine Mustangs. First, the starting lineup for the visiting Knights. Number 1, DeMarco Watson. Number 3, Jesse Taylor. Number 5, Josiah Mitchener. Number 10, Justice Coleman. And number 21, Justin Umanagwe. Head coach of the Knights, Dylan Bovell. He's assisted by Jabron Roches. And now the starting lineup for your Mustangs. From Naugatuck, Connecticut, number 1, Caden Moore. From Rockport, Maine, number 11, Will Duke. From Houston, Texas, number 15, Javion Jacob. From Wyndham, Maine, number 31, Grady Dixon. And from parts unknown, number 32, J.D. Howe. Head coach of the Mustangs is Dave Gagne. He's assisted by Corey Davis, Jared Rubin, Mike McCurry, and Xavier Roman.
Parts unknown.
I think the WWE will be contacting Steve English. Now, Durham's a little bit rural. JT went to Freeport High School, but I guess Durham would be close to parts unknown at times now. No, there are some wrestlers' introductions they did say from parts unknown.
Yeah. Well, who was that guy back in the 70s there, Oakland Raiders, that they said he didn't go to college, so they said he went to the University of Mars. I forget who that was.
There's also a guy, you had a football card that said college, N-O-N-E, and somebody thought he went to Noni University instead of no college at all. Anyway, we're having fun here. Here comes Berkeley right out of the gates, missing a 3. And the Knights got the rebound, but then lose it.
Out of bounds.
So as we said, the Mustangs come in 7-5, 3-0 in the conference. CM scores 87.9 points a game, giving up 79.9. And a couple of days ago, they won against New Hampshire Tech, 100-76. Down the lane, Grady Dixon, a player of the game last time.
Yeah, well, he's starting up where he left off there. A little back cut right there. That's a pre-designed play coming out. That's the first offensive play. Coach Gagne dries up, and it is a beauty.
The Knights have it down in the corner. Back outside is Taylor. Taylor from a long range. Air ball, but tracked by a teammate. Mitchener drives, kicks it back out. Here's a three for the Knights. Bang. That was DeMarco Watson, 6'5" senior from Brooklyn.
Yeah, that dribble drive kick out. When you get three-point shooters, can be deadly.
Dixon with the ball to Pound. Dixon going to rotate it over to Duke, and there's Caden Moore. Moore across the lane. Yes, he did drag his foot.
Here's the Dixon first finish here. Really nice back. I see it right there. Grady up and in. Back live.
Mitchener way down underneath the basket. The Mustangs get back. The Knights have a ball roll off the rim and rebound. Here's Will Duke. Dixon for three. Bang!
Oh, boy. Yeah, geez, he's filling it up with high test from the outside.
That was a confident shot, wasn't it?
It sure was.
Down in the corner, the Knights bring it back out to Watson. By the Mustangs logo, looking things over, Joshua Mitchener, sophomore from Brooklyn, directing traffic now. Shot clock down to 7. 5-3 Mustangs in the early action. Down to 2 and down to, how about 0?
Yeah, coach just pointing at his head. Got to be aware.
Will Duke looks over to the coaching staff, brings it across. Pound right in front of my line of sight. They try to go underneath, anticipating it, and getting the steal was Mitchener. Watson down the lane gets the roll, and the game is tied at 5 in the early going.
Nice job Watson there protecting the ball with his body. Well, you got to think this is going to be a close one. We saw CM and UMA in a close game up at the Augusta Civic Center, 1-point game last night.
Here's Jacobs, double team. Jacobs somehow got the shot away. Rebound the Knights in the person of Justice Coleman. And knocking it out of bounds was Duke. If he didn't do that, Jesse Taylor might have had a layup.
You know, size-wise, this looks like a pretty good matchup, too.
Number 10, Coleman caught it. JT Pound had his shirt pulled about 6 inches. Offensive rebound, no good. I think it was left short by Coleman. Here come the Mustangs. Dixon, Jacobs. And a foul.
Yeah, that's a big boy block.
Yeah, Jacobs was actually in a very tough position there, Rob. He had no angle at all for the shot. But he's going to try to earn it at the foul line. 6'4" freshman out of the Lone Star State, Houston, one of the number of Houston players this year.
And a good look at, as we call him, JJ. We got to check that with him, see if he's good with that.
Yeah.
I like JJ, so we can go JJ Jam.
Yeah. 2 for 2 for Jacobs. Sometimes you and I are both similar in that fact. You're not thinking about that coming into the game, and all of a sudden it comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Hopefully it's not a bad thing. Coming out of the corner, hop step. Outside for a 3, no good by Mitchener. Tracked down by the Knights. We have a lot of contact we play on. Missing the shot was Coleman. He wanted a foul called. He didn't get it. Here's Jacobs. Dipsy-do, and That ball got pinned against the backboard for a second, so you go to the arrow.
Yeah, well, they're pointing different ways. It should be white.
I know I said this a couple of times. I think it was 2 years ago, first time ever, somebody at the foul line took a shot, and it died on the back rim.
You could say, I'd give him $1 million if you can do that again in your lifetime.
I
and
have
you couldn't
not
do it.
Have you seen it ever?
No, never.
No. Just died on the back rim.
I'm not sure what we're
stopped and
discussing here.
Go to the arrow. Talking shot clock, I think.
Yeah, shot clock. They're going to reset the shot clock to 24. And you'll see that come up on our scoreboard as well. Since we're tied into them, it's official.
Mustangs inbound. Moore at the foul line, looking for help. Takes the shot, spins off. Rebound hit the floor, picked up by Umanwaki.
Yeah, both teams challenging pretty well defensively. Nothing going to be easy today.
No, 4 minutes into the game. We haven't got a real flow to it.
No. Sometimes defense will make that happen.
Exactly. Coleman does not get the roll. He hustles for the rebound, but Crady Dixon out of Wyndham, Maine, got it. Dixon takes it back from Pound. Duke inside to Moore. Perfect angle up and in. That was almost they thought about it before they even got down to the front court.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a long replay on that when we get a second. Got beautiful passing by the Mustangs.
The Knights lose it. This is a 3-on-1 break. Dipsy do, how do you do? Javion Jacobs.
Javion smooth. He's one of those guys. He gets up in the air, and then he figures it out.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's hard to do. That's a gift.
Three-pointer Knights. Hit the front rim. That was a miss by Unawaki. And watch out! How did Jacobs sneak away? He must have, what, about 12 dunks the last 3 games?
High percentage shots. and they're just not ordinary dunks. A lot of them have a little extra get-up in them. I think we can take a look at that last dunk right now. Here it comes. One-handed.
They call a foul on Pound underneath Rob. The ball was way out by the center logo.
Yeah.
And they called a foul on JT underneath.
Must have found some nefarious activity off the ball.
Besides nefarious, something was illegal.
Yeah.
It could be a word of the day.
It could be, yeah. Former, language, middle school language arts teacher for 24 years, word of the day.
And missed on a drive. Berkeley. Pound. Brigitte just in, misses. Brigitte in for Jacobs, out of bounds. It'll be Berkeley ball.
Welcome to the fans out in TV land. Down under, up under, over, around and through, wherever you are.
Nice Saturday afternoon in Maine. Almost lost by Berkeley, and finally it is lost as they stepped on the end line.
Ryan White in, and Coach continues, Jim, to use the hockey model for substitutions. If he could change on the fly, I think he would.
Yes. Pound looks for Brigitte. Instead, the ball went back to Moore, and Moore score the basket.
Oh, boy.
Score the basket, +1.
This looks shut off, but it's not. Look at it right here. Came down the jump stop. That was the key right there, so he didn't travel. Went right side, glass home. Nice finish.
Got a timeout on the court, 14-14 to go, first half. Central Maine 15, Berkeley College of New York 5 on Munzing Media Sports.
Well, we're going to have a little vacay, as we call it, in vacation land. We're off for a week. We won't be back. Gemini, and we'll be seeing you next Saturday. Just a single game as the women will take on Holyoke College, a 1:30 tip.
I don't recall Holyoke being here in the past.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Holyoke out in Weston, Massachusetts.
Pretty near Springfield, isn't it? Fairly
yes.
near?
Yeah, Holyoke is out that way. Off the Mass Pike. Heading to New York. Adam Zinniger on our camera upstairs. Evan Thibodeau is on the camera right here. This is Evan's camera. And we got it. We changed the white balance on it. Looks way better than it did first game, so we fixed that up.
Well, as I said, you've always moving forward, always something new. Nice touch by Caden Moore for the three-point play. Bringing the ball up. Uman Nakwi gave the ball up. Just back outside. Noah Laru in the game, 31, freshman from Brooklyn. Stolen away. Look out below. And the jam is missed.
Well, that's one thing I've never done in my career.
Oh.
I've never missed a dunk.
You have to be careful not to hurt yourself. Foul
Well,
against CM.
Maybe a Nerf ball, Jim.
Yeah.
You know, and they can put the basket down about 4 feet.
Did you ever Nerf set like in your bedroom over the door?
Yes.
Yeah,
I had one
yeah.
in my dorm room
Yeah.
up at college.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of time on that. Should have been studying. Yeah. People say, oh, you went to the University of Maine? I said, yeah, I majored in baseball, football, and I minored in elementary education.
Dimitri Hayes in for the Knights, 6'4" out of Brooklyn. Still plenty of time for the Knights to get a shot off, about halfway through the shot clock. Watson being guarded by Ryan White.
Ryan, a good defender.
Rebound, Brigitte. Keontae Marsh in the game. Sophomore from Dallas. He's always very personable, as you said. He's been really interested in how many assists he has and the team has, so that's always a good sign. How about a three-pointer by Marsh? No, look at Moore, up and in. Caden Moore on that left block.
Give me more.
Because usually anybody talking says, how many points did I get?
Yeah.
You know?
He wants them, and the first thing he says is, how many team assists?
Exactly. See, I scored 10 points, but the guy I was defending scored 16. So, you know, we're 6 points down, see? Lost out by Berkeley. Okay, Marsh giving some hand signals. Jaden Williams, number 12 in, another player from Houston. Brigitte. Williams down the lane, a little daylight, does not get it, spun out. Oh, rebound, Justice Coleman. With the ball, let's see, what number is that, 11? Yassin Abdur-Rashid. He is from Brooklyn also.
Yeah, welcome our Berkeley fans. We usually got a pretty good contingent of Berkeley folks watching. Welcome you in. Glad we could bring your kids to your computer, TV, wherever you're watching.
Yeah, we hope they had a nice trip in here. And I know they had a good meal last night because I asked the question. And going to have good weather going back, as far as we can see. And I do know they have more home games later in the season because there's a block. Look out below. And another missed dunk, this time by Jacobs. He wanted a foul. The ricochet almost went up by the lights.
Gosh. Check that ball, see if it's got any even left in it. It's been entertaining.
11:40 remaining first half, 18-5, Central Maine. I'm sure we have some YSCC coaches probably scouting. And going to be a player control foul on Berkeley.
Yeah, Marsh took it. Got himself locked down. Again, he'll be more excited about that than hitting the three-point basket.
Yes.
Because that's a team play right there.
Let's see, JT Pound just came in. Brigitte takes a break. White with the basketball. Gives it to Marsh. We get a Lone Star group out there. Williams, no good.
Pound got away with a push, you saw.
Or rather, White, that wasn't on the miss. Yasser Abdur Rashid going to take a three. Hit the back rim, tracked down by Jacobs. Here comes Keontae Mars, spins away from the defender, but going back is DeMarco Watson. Watson going to go all the way, does not get the roll, but he's going to shoot two. Excellent defensive effort by DeMarco Watson.
Berkeley stuck at 5 points.
Yeah, it's
for
been a while.
It's
been a while.
I think it was 8-5 at one point, so 10-0 run.
DeMarco Watson at the line. He'll get one more.
You just have to play games to get up to game speed. And that's why the Mustangs challenge themselves, both the men's and the women's, in the preseason.
Yes.
By playing the opponents that they play, the Division III opponents. And, you know, you might take your lumps, but helps you get up to game speed.
18-7, Central Maine. They have the ball. Knocked out of bounds by the Knights. They're very pesky on defense, the Knights. In the corner. Pound goes outside. Swish. Ryan White. Almost halfway through this first half. Mustangs by 13. Pound holding his ground. No call, loose ball. Berkeley got it. And that one's no good. Berkeley got it back. That one is no good. Berkeley got it back. And that one's no good. Holy moly, what's going on down there, Rob Munzing?
Finally a travel, wow, well, Berkeley, board banging.
Duke and Moore return for CM. Again, UMA men beat Berkeley by 1 point last night. Coach Steve Carey had 2 one-point wins this week.
Yes.
Well, good for him.
He'd be going to church twice tomorrow.
Three-pointer. Spins off. That was missed by Williams. You know, it's fine to be an assistant everywhere. It's nothing like being the man in charge. I don't care where you are. Head coach. 20-7.
Yeah, but you and I both know not everybody's ready to move up one seat.
Right.
Steve is.
The shot no good on a three, Dimitri Hayes. Dixon across the lane. No good. Moore trying to clean it up. Moore got it back. Contact. And they're going to wave it off for a travel. No foul, a travel.
Well, underneath is not for the meek.
No.
I know the meek shall inherit the earth, but the meek aren't playing in the paint very well today. You better have your strong boy pants on.
He's in the game. It's Luke Jamison, who did not miss a shot last game. In the prior game, I don't think he hardly missed one either. Long two-pointer for Deshaun Kamora, who just came in. He's from Staten Island. 20-9. Mustangs just get it up over the timeline. Duke to Pound for three. Bang! What a nice shot by J.P. Pound. That's a tough shot.
It surely is. We'll take a look at it if we can get a break in the action.
Hayes being guarded by Duke. Hayes goes in, side of the rim. Duke tips it to Dixon. Dixon bounced pass to Moore. Dixon got the loose ball and scores.
Yeah, we say it a lot. Offense by accident, sometimes your best friend.
Never give up on a play. I don't care if the other team has it under control. You could change at any moment. 25-9, 8:10 to go, first half. There's a fall away. Talk about a tough shot. Deshaun Kamora. 25-11. Jamison across. Getting in the passing lane is Watson. Gave the ball up. Out of bounds. It's going to be Central Maine ball.
Yeah, I apologize. Scoreboard shut off automatically on me. Get it back up. You could say it a little nicer, though. Why can't they get the scoreboard on the screen, right? Just let us know the scoreboard's off. We're doing a lot of things here.
Kamora with the basketball. Dixon is defending. Coming out of the corner is Michener. He lost it. Dixon's got it. Dixon across midcourt. That's Moore on the far side. Hands it back to Dixon. Moore to the hoop. Splits defenders. It doesn't go, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. Traveling. Not many fouls in this half, Rob, even though there's a lot of contact.
I know they're letting them play in. It's good.
4 for CM, 3 for Berkeley with 7:20 remaining first half. Changing hands is Kamora. He still has it. Fakes, goes to the hoop and lays it in.
What a finish.
He didn't start, but I'll tell you, he's been a spark off the bench.
Yeah, hit that long three earlier.
Pound from that side.
Oh,
bang! Again, one of those shooters doesn't have a favorite spot or two. Any place he wants to take a shot, it becomes his favorite.
Shooting from parts unknown.
Right. Left-handed shot missed by Coleman. In the front court, Jamison kicks it back out to Dixon. Down in the corner is Pound. Duke to Moore from 16 feet. No good. Rebound, Berkeley. Trying to sneak away is Jesse Taylor. And they're going to count the basket. Jesse Taylor, the senior from Freeport, New York.
Well, it looked like a little skid there, maybe a little moisture on the court there, but
yeah,
tough to finish, and he did.
I think some people on the Central Maine bench thought it might be a travel. Brigitte and Jacobs return. Pound's going to take a break with Caden Moore also taking a break. So it's going to be Duke, Jamison, Dixon, Brigitte, and Jacobs. I'm not sure we've seen that combination.
No.
Maybe. Duke for 3. Rattles off. Rebound. Galloping up the court is Maurice Thompson in the game. Another 3 for the corner. Bang. The Berkeley Knights cut it to single digits. That was by Jesse Taylor. Jamison to Brigitte. And another dunk missed. A foul was wanted. And it's loose right in front of us. Jamison. And there's Jacobs underneath as Will Duke found him. So it went from Jamison to Duke to Jacobs.
Oh, Mustang just stayed with that ball.
Yes. 30-19, Central Maine. Spinning to the foul line is Kamara. 3-point attempt, short by Unamaki. Dixon to Jamison. Jamison drives. Jamison gets the roll. He's sort of a fan favorite of the students, isn't he?
He is, yeah, boy. We've seen him light it up from outside. That was a nice little finish in the paint. Got the roll.
Stolen away, Brigitte. Brigitte into the front court. Dishes off to Duke, who lays it in. How about that? Who led the break? 6'7", Alex Brigitte.
Here it is. Here's Alex on the break running the point.
The new point guard is right.
Here he comes. Makes a beautiful pass, and Will with an acrobatic finish. We got a couple of more. We can go back and look at. Have a couple of replays stacked up we can take a look at here. This is a nice finish. We talked about Luke Jamison right here, drops it in. Mustang's been out on the gallop. Here's another one. This is the pound 3. The catch, the release from parts unknown.
5 fouls on Central Maine, 3 on Berkeley in about 15 minutes of action.
Well, Mustangs are averaging in the 80s. Probably after that game the other night, they might be at about 88 points per game.
Let's see. I said it before the game. You weren't paying attention. I
wasn't.
Kidding. I was 87.9.
Well, hey, you round that up like the nuns taught us, Jim. That's 88.
Right. But they're giving up 79.9. So nice drive and opening there. I think Josiah Mitchner, was a little surprised, Rob.
Well, Berkeley came out of the timeout with a good execution.
Brigitte to Duke. Duke has a little daylight. He shot it in left-handed from the right side.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Will's an acrobat.
Mitchner with the basketball. Right by the Mustangs logo. That's Kimura being closely watched by Ryan White. Halfway through the shot clock, Knights. Mitchner on the drive. And the foul on Brigitte, I guess. Jaden Williams back in the lineup, replacing Will Duke. And also coming in, let's see, Marsh, I think. Three-pointer, high off the back rim. That was missed by Umawaki. White, change of pace with the dribble, goes back outside to Marsh. Williams. White to the foul line, stops, shoots, does not get it. But Berkeley lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, tough one there.
Dixon will trigger it in. Out top to White. Mustangs spread the floor a little bit. White being closely guarded. Dixon, 10 to shoot, Mustangs. Down the lane, a little scoop layup attempt. Did not go, but Jaden Williams will shoot two.
And a good look at Jaden.
You get one more. And 2 for 2 for Jaden Williams. 38-21 CM, 3:20 remaining first half. Berkeley really spreads the court. Out by the logo again. And almost a travel there, but it's okay, the official said. Mitchner. Mitchner on the drive. Bounce pass underneath, a triple team. And the shot is missed by Komora. And miscommunication that time. Crady Dixon goes over to Williams and says, that's okay. You notice when you interviewed, or you did Crady Dixon the other day, how quickly he said, what a great bunch of guys I'm playing with.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Everybody's great. A spontaneous comment that you wouldn't get unless it was true.
That's right.
Jacobs got the steal, all kinds of things happening by midcourt. Central Maine got it. The running right-hander by Cody Dixon. That was like a Bob Cousy running right-hander, wasn't it?
Running right-hander.
40-21. Mustangs pulling away here late in this first half. Three is Jesse Taylor.
Ooh, nice shot.
He made it. He's a senior from Freeport, New York. Jacobs peeks over his shoulder, decides to go back out. Dixon fakes, kicks it to the corner for three. No good, as that shot was taken by Williams.
Dave's out saying, hey, Grady, take that shot.
Yeah.
He's just so unselfish.
Under 2 minutes remaining, first half. Mitchner, he's got 3 seconds to get it across. He does. Playing defense is Williams. DeMarco Watson goes over on this side. Oh, I saw it in the middle. The shot missed by Milwaukee. Ryan White on the drive. A jump stop. He sends it back out. Here comes Keontae Marr. Stops, shoots, does not get it. Rebound Berkeley. That rebound went to Taylor. Here's a drive by Watson, shut off by the Mustangs, so going to bring it back out front. Mitchner handed it off. There's a long three, bang for Jesse Taylor.
Yeah, frozen rope three.
Under a minute to go, 40-26 Central Maine. First half action winding down here. Central Maine women won easily in the first game.
I see Coach Moran Crossway. I'm going to try to get him on at halftime.
Down there is Jacobs, and they're going to call him for traveling.
I was wondering how Jacobs snuck through that.
JT Pound back in, and Grady Dixon will sit out the last 42 seconds of the half. Mitchner being watched by Williams. Hayes comes over. From downtown Auburn, bang.
Ooh, another one.
Jesse Taylor cuts it to 11.
Nice little run here.
Shot clock is off. Ball lost in the lane, and it somehow went in. Ryan White got the friendly roll, I guess.
He sure did. Floated it up there, and Ryan got it to drop through.
Abdur Rashid is going to go to the line.
Here's that White basket, and we'll see how it went in.
Yeah. I haven't got a monitor, so describe it, Rob. Go ahead.
Well, he kind of got it hit as he went through when he had to re-grip the ball and went up and floated it in. Nice finish by Ryan.
For the first time today coming in, Sasha Alexiev, 6'5", out of Melbourne, Australia.
They haven't tea down under today, his family says.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like tea. When I go to a restaurant, I usually have tea because sometimes the coffee may be,
4 days old. Yeah,
yeah,
I get it.
or sort of from the bottom of it.
Yeah,
so.
right.
Anyway.
All the way to the right on the free throw line. Just notice that. Yeah,
it worked.
It works. 2 for 2. Whatever works. Whatever
All right, we're winding down here. 3 seconds to Alexiev, and he scored it. He sort of juggled it, and Sasha said, hey, I'm only in the game 7 seconds, and I scored.
I got to like that one there. Sasha just stayed with this one. It looked like time was going to run out. We're going to see the play right here, up off the backboard. He's got the wherewithal to stay with it, and he knows the time is running out. He's happy, man. Attaboy.
You think
well
Coach
done.
Gagne set that up?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll have to. Anyway, we have one half in the books in men's non-conference basketball action. At the half, Central Maine 44, Berkeley College of New York 31 on Munzing Media Sports.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2022 to 2025. Set your goals and find your path at CMCC. Let's build a future together.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm gonna be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm gonna be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm gonna be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
there is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Are you stuck with an annuity that's not meeting your needs? Maybe the returns are lower than you expected, or the terms no longer fit your financial goals. Upgrading your annuity could be the solution you've been looking for. With better rates, more flexible options, and the potential to increase your income, upgrading can help you make the most of your investment. We are here to guide you through the process, making it easy and ensuring your financial future is based on your specific goals. Call us.
Do you know that your current annuity might not be the best fit?
It's the one I want right there. Grab Coach Morong before he heads out for his evening. Gotta fix the graphic here, that's not working. There's Coach. Thanks for coming on with us, Coach. Of
course.
As I explained to Coach, we only have so much time between games to get a fresh one, and Coach likes his own game, and Coach Dave likes his own game. It's a lot easier to break down, so we had to get off the air and then back on the air for the game. But anyway, talk about the Berkeley game here a little bit. Played a lot of kids, and a lot of kids coming through for you.
Yeah, you know, we played 11 kids in the first quarter alone, which was great. That's just part of our style, not just, I guess, beyond our style. It's what we're forced to do because we have so much talent on our team. We have to get them in, and we have to keep them motivated. And, you know, as we get some kids healthy back from injury, we're going to be even deeper. So I'm going to suspect that in the next couple of weeks before the semester break, you're going to see 15 kids playing in the first quarter on a consistent basis.
Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, you'll have to go to an NBA 48-minute game here to get them all in. I know, but you're right. I see your kids practicing. They're all practicing hard. They all deserve a shot to get in and play. And as you know, this is a long season. You want to be playing well into March, and there's a little, wall of attrition that happens, and you've seen that through the past couple of years where you've had some injuries, and you need kids to change their status. They move up in rank and all of that, but the number of kids you have that are talented kids, and you have multiple sets of kids. You have several post players, not just one. You have several shooters. You have several ball handlers. And they all compete against each other, and that's healthy too.
Absolutely, and they they know when one of us succeeds, we all succeed. When one of us fails, we all fail. So that's why you see like the bench or the people on the court erupt when someone has a big play, because they know it's a culmination of everyone's hard work when that person has a success. So it's just a very unselfish group. Sometimes they actually should be a little bit more selfish, but no, we just work relentlessly hard, and we're trying to really teach them the definition of relentless, and they've really made some progress becoming relentless. We still have a long way to go, but it's not even or I guess we're at mid-November now, so they still got plenty of time to learn that.
Well, and as you take a look at the YSCC now,
things are starting. You're getting a little. It's still a little murky, but you're starting to see what might be, and it looks like same old in a way, doesn't it? You guys, SM will be in here shortly. UMA, they'll look like the 3 teams.
Yeah, for sure. That's just kind of history repeating itself. But we always know we have the target on our back. I think this year was a little extra large because everyone thought with who we graduated last year and how much, like Ella Levine did for us in the stat sheet last year, that they thought maybe this year was going to be their turn or they'd have a better shot at it being their turn. And we just came in with the best recruiting class that we've ever had and the best returning leadership that we have ever had. And when you have those two things together, that makes you very, very dangerous. And I'm just excited to watch this young team develop. Not only are they good basketball players, they're just like a joy to be around. And, as my family grows and as I get older, not knowing how many years I have left doing this, just kind of soaking it all in with this group has been just a joy thus far.
I'll tell you, I coached for 25 years, and it went like that, and the only reason I stopped coaching is all 3 of my sons were playing at the collegiate level, 2 of them at the collegiate, one starting his high school career, and I said, I'm going to watch these kids. I don't want to be coaching other kids and missing my kids' games. So I get out with the full intention of getting back in. This video thing got in the way, Coach.
And, I bet.
And could never get back into coaching. But it goes too quickly. And the thing is, I've got former players that are retiring now. And I'll see them and I'll say, you're a good kid. And they're 60-something years old. So it's fantastic. There's nothing like coaching. I didn't coach at the collegiate level. It's a little bit different because you're basically their parents. Talk about that a little bit, Coach, because that's a huge responsibility where you're coaching kids from around the world.
Yeah, in the very first recruiting meeting with every single kid, I make one promise and one promise only, and that's to the parents. And that is, as a parent myself, I promise that I'm going to do everything in my power to keep their daughter safe. That's the promise. I'm not going to promise playing time. I'm not a used car salesman. I'm not going to promise a jersey number and any of that superficial stuff. I'm going to take care of them. And that means if they need to go to the hospital, I'm going to be the one that brings them. If they need to get to the airport, I'm going to make sure they get there. I take a lot of pride in that because that's what I would want for my children if they were away. And when you have players from, even if they're from next door, but they maybe not have a father figure or a solid parent relationship, you have to model that so that they can model that later on in their lives when they go to build their family. So to us, basketball is just a tool that we use to deliver, the life skills and things like that. So it's just been an honor coaching young women for the last almost 20 years now.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for coming on here, seeing some of the other people that are doing a lot of work in behind the scenes here, Coach.
We have a great team. One thing I did want to mention, though, and for those of you who watched the women's basketball game, and for those of you who didn't, please go back and do so, but Zoe Bedford got on the court again for the first time in almost over a year now after tearing her ACL. She was able to sub in and take a technical foul shot, and we're just excited for that moment, and she'll be back, out on the floor with her teammates full-time here in the next, I would say, 3 weeks. So very exciting.
That's fantastic. And we knew that was coming because we'd been prepped. If there was going to be a technical, she was going to go out and shoot it. So it was fantastic. And, we got both shots, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. So Zoe's in the book, and that's fantastic. And when she comes back, bombs away.
Yeah, it's going to be, when we get her, Gabby Tibbetts, and Jenny Chaput back, and obviously Stella, watch out. This is, it's going to be a race to 100 every game.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll be joined by Jim Toomey. He'll have the first half stats for us. Thanks, Coach.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
chance to play against some different teams that typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. It kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good, like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like the USCA.
Back to Kirk Hall. Let's take a look at those first half stats with Jim Toomey. Jim?
All right, thank you, Rob. Again, in the halftime, this men's game, Central Maine leading 44-31. We'll go to the team stats first. Okay, all of a sudden we had the women's box score come in, so bear with me, please. That half took quite a long time to play, even though there wasn't many fouls. Team stats. First for Berkeley, they were 11 out of 35 from the floor, 31%. 4 out of 16 from behind the arc, 5 for 5 at the foul line. For the Mustangs, they're shooting 50%, 18 out of 36, 3 out of 8 from long distance, and they were a perfect 5 for 5 at the foul line. Turnovers almost even. Mustangs 9, the Knights 10. Let's check rebounds. 21-18 edge for Central Maine. Central Maine with 16 assists in the first half, and Berkeley 10. Individually for the Knights, double figures in the first half. Jesse Taylor with 13. 8 points for DeMarco Watson. Deshaun Komara, 6 points. Josiah Mitchner, 2. Yassine Abdur-Rashid had 2. Did not score, but give credit to Justice Coleman for 8 rebounds. Individually for the Mustangs, Grady Dixon leads the way with 9. He also had 6 boards. Javion Jacobs, 8 points. 7 points for Caden Moore. 6 for JT Pound on 2 3-pointers. And that was the only shots that JT took. 4 points apiece for Ryan White and Will Duke. 2 points for 3 different players. Jaden Williams, Sasha Alexiev, who scored at the buzzer. Luke Jamison. Keontae Marsh did not score, but he had an assist and 2, either a rebound and 2 assists. Alex Brigitte had 2 rebounds and 2 assists. So at the half, this men's non-conference matchup, Central Maine 44, Berkeley College of New York 31 on Bunzing Media Sports.
So about 1:33 left here as teams continue their warm-up. Want to wish the men's soccer team the very best of luck tomorrow as they'll play in the second round of the national championship. They win there. They'll play Monday to look to defend their national championship. So congratulations to them. Hockey on the road heading down to Connecticut. They were watching some of the women's game and chiming in. So we're glad you could join us for this doubleheader here today. You heard Coach Andrew Morong, and I think the most important thing Andrew said, and I really like it, what he said, Jim, when he said, you know, the one thing that he promises families when he talks to them about recruiting is the fact that he will take care of these kids as their parent, because a lot of these kids are coming, you know, halfway across the world. And, you know, he doesn't promise playing time or give anybody a special number or, you know, 2 desserts or anything else like that. It's I'll take care of the kids, and he certainly does. And, you know, we talk about the family aspect of this program, both the men's and the women's, and nothing better than to hear that if you're looking to send your child halfway across the world or halfway across the state or over the bridge from Auburn and Lewiston. So it's all good stuff.
Well, it's all about trust.
Sure is.
It's all about trust. And Coaching staff supports him. I think academically, the staff here, professors and other support people, it's all good. And also good is that shot from the baseline by Justin Umanwaki, 44-33. Jacobs, swish.
Well, both teams outgunning.
Bring the ball up, Yassine Abdur-Rashid. He got the ball back. Takes a three. Front rim, went right to Cade Moore. Dixon on the run out. Duke stops, shoots, does not get it. Weak side rebound. And they're going to call a foul on Moore.
Ooh, what's that on Caden? Coach Dave, you see his hands up right down below us. Coach going, why? And that's 3 on him. And let's see if we got a quick hook.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, different coaches' thought process. Sometimes they'll leave somebody in to say, can you work through this? And I think especially in the beginning of the season of a non-conference game, they may do that. Here comes Javion Jacobs after the steal, and guess what? Right back again. Here's a run out and a big stuff. And that was Justice Coleman.
A little trap here, full court.
46-35. Dixon to Duke. Bounce pass inside to Moore. He lays it in.
Pretty feed.
Duke to Moore. We've seen that play for a number of times over the 2 years. Coleman wants to go to work. Coleman forces a way in. CM held the ground.
Yeah, pound. Good D.
Dixon right in front of his coach. Pass intended for Moore and going the other way. That was almost a travel, but a basket for DeMarco Watson. Wasn't it kind of funny the last couple steps? But
yeah, that I thought we time shifted to the NBA. That's legal in the NBA. You shuffle off to Buffalo there.
we keep going back to 11 points to 13. Duke, bang! Will Duke right in front of his own bench.
Yeah, Will says, I'll settle things down.
He definitely was closer to the bench than he was the three-point arc.
Boy.
I think if he lost his balance and fell backward, he would have landed in the lap of Corey David. No good. The shot missed by Abdul Rashid. Here come the Mustangs. Corey David, of course, now an assistant coach.
Yeah, here's the three. Sorry, Jim.
No, it's okay.
3 by Will. Catch and release with a defender in his face is all sweet net.
When we first joined together down here, Corey David was one of the players that all of a sudden jumped into our attention, or my attention.
Yes.
And he just was so mature and involved everybody.
Yeah, he had a great 12-year career here.
Sometimes it seems like that to the oppositions. Duke thought about the three, dribbles, back outside, Dixon fakes. Duke got it back. More the turnaround. He's got it.
Oh, pretty. Yeah, I think Corey had 3 senior nights.
I'm not going there. But anyway, you know what I mean? The opposing coaches says, if you really graduate, I'll give you a gift.
Yeah.
53-37. Back up to 16 for Central Maine. Three-pointer Knights. Bang, Jesse Taylor.
That's one to get back at it. Yeah, Corey, great play. I kid him all the time.
Down in the corner is Moore, or rather Jacobs, I beg your pardon. It's going to be let's see.
Yeah, I think Jacobs got, he got held and twisted around. And
he's going to be sent to the line.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to make him a pretzel. Hey, thanks for watching today, everybody. We know Saturday's a busy day for folks, and you tuned in. We appreciate it. Wherever you are around the world. fix the scoreboard at halftime so it would not automatically turn off on us. I don't know what that was about.
And nice job by Javion Jacobs. (55-40), 4 minutes into this second half. Coleman looking for help. Pound defending. Down the lane, off glass. Nice play by Justice Coleman.
Sweet finish by Coleman.
Pound. Baseline to Moore. 20 feet from the basket. He stops, shoots. He's got it.
Well, you made the point. Hey, Moore picked up his third early. Coach left him in. What's he done since then? Probably about 6 points, I think.
Yeah, I mean, some coaches tell the player that, and guess what? Whistle. Now you're on the bench with me with 4 fouls. Here's Moore. 3-on-2 break. Moore down the middle. Off glass and good. Assist, Will Duke.
Yeah, Will with the classic point guard play there. Led the charge, made the pass.
Underneath, the shot is missed.
Uh-oh.
Pound has this quizzical look.
Here it is. Here's that nice play by Will. A little shuffle pass back to Moore, and he went glassing home. But he picks up his 4th. Now you'll see Brigitte come in.
At the line is DeMarco Watson for the Knights of Berkeley College.
And with the way Alex has been playing, you know, you're going to probably might lose a little offensively, but Alex has been so good off the boards and playing harassment defense, and we saw him lead the fast break here in the first half.
Foul shot good by Watson. 59-44. Just went under 15 minutes remaining, second half. Near side to Dixon. Hands off to Duke. Duke dribbles out of the left corner. Backs out. Plenty of time to shoot. At the foul line, it's going to be deflected, I think. Jacobs took the shot, but excellent defense, Berkeley. How about excellent defense that way?
Yeah.
Javion Jacobs got back.
Looked like a defensive back.
Dixon for 3. Spins off. Rebound, Watson. Berkeley underneath. They drive. J.T. Pound sort of got to the baseline, but I guess he didn't square up enough because he's called for the foul.
Yeah, that's a good call. That was a block. He's moving a little bit there. Never really got established that defensive position. I want to thank Coach Moran coming on at halftime. Very in-depth interview with him.
That one spins off, no good by Yashin Abdur-Rashid. And that rebound, I think, was by Watson, up and in. And we're seeing Coach Moran's own children grow up right in front of us here, Rob.
Yeah, fantastic.
It's a family affair.
That's what coaching is. My kids lived at the football field and baseball field when I was coaching.
Brigitte, the shot comes up short. Coming out of the corner, now shut off. That was Kamora. Now they go back outside. Long three-pointer off the front rim. That was missed by Taylor. Here's a run out for Jacobs! He missed a couple in the first half. He wasn't going to miss that one. And the student section, led by the women's team over there, are all up and celebrating.
Yeah, you saw a little bit of it with Evans' camera. I cut to Evans' camera, so it's going to be coming in your living room on the replay.
Berkeley with 11 to shoot. Almost lost. Here's a 3 for Berkeley. Bang! Who is that? Yassin Abdur-Rashid cuts it to 12. Every time the Mustangs go up 15, 16, or 17, the Knights come back. Keontae Marsh in the game. He's got the ball. White bounce pass to Brigitte. Flips it underneath for Jacobs.
Here's that dunk. Coming right home.
Yeah, the only dunk I could do was at the donut shop.
Jacobs will come out. That was a JJ jam.
Jaden Williams will trigger it in. Marsh stops, shoots on a double clutches, goes out to Pound. Bang!
Oh.
They went inside, and there's one of your big people outside. He drained it.
That's pretty. I'm going to show the whole thing. It's about a 10-second replay, but it'll show the whole passing sequence here as it comes in and what they do with it. They have to fight to get it in. Keontae gets it. He's trying to go inside here. They dip it inside and then back outside. JT says, okay, got it.
There's a number of plays that we see that if it was hockey, they'd give 2 assists.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Down the lane, off balance shot, no good by Abdur Rashid. And what are they going to call now? Foul on Williams, I think. Getting a little feisty underneath there, isn't it?
It is.
Because everybody on either side sort of clutching and grabbing. Five fouls on the Mustangs already this half, only 1 on Berkeley. And there's a drive. Watson loses it. What's this call?
But Watson slammed into the padding. Thank God for that. Yeah, so this is a way a team can come back on you. They're going to be shooting here. Obviously, it was the shooting thing, but that's a 6th foul. So Mustangs are getting in a little foul trouble here. Team-wise, in the second half, early on, with 12 minutes left, they've got 6 fouls.
And that's 6 in a row for Watson at the charity stripe. More for Brigitte.
Was this a similar look to last night's game where they did come back? They were down a bit and made a run late.
It was.
I didn't see it. I was over doing hockey.
There was a bunch of threes in that rally. I know that. And finally, Williams grabs it off the court.
On the
off
handle.
The floor. Give it to Marsh. And double dribble. Things haven't been pure the last couple of minutes, and I think Dave Gagne is maybe thinking likewise because he calls a timeout. 11:50 to go, second half. Central Maine 64, Berkeley College 50.
Well, as we said, we got the week off. We'll be back here next week on Saturday, just a women's game against Holyoke College. And that's just not basketball. We're off all week from all sports here as CM's pretty much had a home hockey affair going on with men's and women's. They had, I think it was like 8 or 10 games at home. Now they're headed out on the road for an extended time, including tonight down in Connecticut. Number 7 in the country, the highest ranking ever for the men's hockey team. Of course, the men's soccer team, round 2 of the national tournament tomorrow. They win that, they'll go to the national championship game for the 2nd year in a row, where they are the defending champions. So it's been an outstanding fall into winter season here. Baseball had their best record ever.
Well, Central Maine has done this for years, sending teams to the tournament, but imagine the logistics, Rob. I think you and I can identify somewhat with that, but think if they're going away for 3 or 4 days, like 600 miles, you're talking equipment, you're talking luggage, we're talking hotels, food, the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's quite a team effort by the staff as well, working with their own team to cooperate in this, what you hope is a very positive experience.
Yeah, Coach Ryan Palmer down there working, doing games.
All right. There's JT Pound, snatched it out of midair. Marsh being guarded closely, goes across half court. DeMarco Watson is defending. Still plenty of time to shoot. Baseline, that's White. Sends it back to the top to Pound. Still 10, 3-pointer, no good by Williams. Rebound White, no good. Williams got it back after a tap by Moore, and now a steal by Berkeley. Michener skips it to the far side, and everybody gets back, and things slow down just for a second. There's a drive through traffic, no good. That was missed by Watson, or rather number 11, not number 1, Abdur Rashid. And now the Mustangs have a miscommunication.
Well, Caden Moore's back in there. Remember, carrying 4 fouls. Still only 1 foul on Berkeley, so they have played a really clean half so far, all the way halfway through or so.
Berkeley, here comes a three-pointer out of the corner. No good. Rebound White. Ryan White quickly into the front court. Pound from the corner. No good. Rebound the Knights. Here comes Thompson. Thompson, a finger roll, no good. Rebound up and in. Deshaun Kamara. As the Knights stayed with that. Down to a 12-point Central Maine lead. We're halfway through the second half. Marsh, bounce pass to White. Comes back over here to Williams. White dribbles out of the corner. And contact against Deshaun Kamara.
Yeah, put in at the baseline.
It'll be Crady Dixon who will inbound from his own baseline area. He's going to go all the way out to Pound. And now Will Duke will take over. Marsh in front of his own bench goes back to Duke. They swing it to the right, back to the left. Excellent ball movement. Dixon stops. Will Duke for 3. Bang! What a nice passing sequence for the Mustangs.
Oh, beautifully executed.
13 is Thompson, gave up his dribble. Couple of number 1s going after it as Moore guarding Watson. Watson behind his back. Watson goes to the hoop, does not get the roll. JT Pound had it for a second, and there's a basket for Berkeley. Let's see who that is. That's that number 1 again, DeMarco Wilson. I think Coach Gagne thought the ball was knocked out of JT Pound's hands.
That's exactly what he's arguing. I heard what he said, yeah. Dave doesn't argue much, so when he does, he gets the officials' attention.
I think he's saying JT's too strong to lose that ball unless there was contact.
And he's had a bushel full of rebounds today.
Yep. And three-point play, DeMarco Watson finishes it off. That lead hanging like 12 to 14, 14 to 12 or whatever.
Well, they're seeing pressure. They got the double ball handlers and 2 point guards.
Exactly. Moore now going to go outside to Will Duke. Bounce pass to Dixon. Moore has it. Moore tries to go to work. And the friendly roll of the hometown gym. That's what happens. You have a soft touch, you got a chance. And Caden Moore got that one. There's a drive as Josiah Michener exploded from about 25 feet out and went right to the hoop.
Yeah, Mitchell saw the defense break down.
We're back to 12. Deficit for the Knights. High post, Pounds goes to Marsh, right at the foul line extended. Duke into Pound, who misses. Here come the Knights, quickly in the front court. Thompson with it. Maurice Thompson from the Bronx takes a 3. Bang!
Knocked it home.
Under 8 minutes to go, and for the first time in a long time, it's a single-digit lead. Luke Jamison coming in for the Mustangs. Justice Coleman for the Knights. Jamison back to Duke. They swing it to Dixon, who starts it back this way. And there's the big jam coming in for the baseline. Caden Moore.
Yeah, they got a zone thrown at him. They broke it down perfectly. That baseline is open against that zone. They saw it.
Loose ball. Moore dives on it. They're calling back court, but
let's look at it. I think it got touched.
Yeah.
Let's look at it here. Gonna see it. See if Caden Moore touches it. Oh, I don't know. Oh. You showing this, Steve? Steve.
okay, a little bump. Duke maintains possession. High post to Pound, returns it to Duke. Dixon for three. Bang!
Oh, that's a big turnaround right there. And they got that right. Moore didn't touch the ball. He didn't touch it.
Love those replays if it proves the point. As Dixon on the run out. He ran because he knew that Will Duke would give him the ball, and he did.
Here it is. Here's what a finish by Dixon.
And the players jumped off the bench. And they didn't know whether to hug Dixon or Duke.
It went from 9 to 16 like that. You had mentioned single digits for the first time in a long time. 16 points now.
But the bench came out and says, I guess we'll have to hug both of them. So Dixon and Duke were hugged by multiple players. But you and I are very big on that point of you hustle, you go down to the other end, because you know that most times under Coach Gagne and his staff and the play, you're going to get the ball.
Yep.
You don't hustle down there and come up empty-handed. It's worth the effort times 10.
Well, this has been a good, entertaining game.
Yes.
Berkeley Knights keep scrapping with some good outside shooting. And they've still only committed 2 fouls in this second half. They will continue to shoot on any foul.
I'm sure they're going to improve the rest of the season, Berkeley.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Again, they've only played a few games. They might have had scrimmages here and there or whatever that don't go on the schedule. But, again, they only played 3 games.
Yeah, and they're playing hard. They're really putting a great effort in.
And we've seen some long-range shooting from them and also some battling underneath. I mean, it's not easy underneath. Moore tips it. Watson got it back. Halfway through the shot clock, Knights. Watson, a dipsy-do shot, goes up and in. He did the fake up high. He went down low in midair and came up again with the scoop. That's the dipsy-do in my estimation. 76-62. Pound for 3. Back rim. Rebound Berkeley. Watson in the front court to Taylor. Taylor, and there was a moving screen in there they didn't call. The CM bench is excited.
Let's take a look at it and see if we can pick it up on this.
Yeah, I thought there was a moving screen underneath. They're pointing to the video board.
Well, look at it here. I mean, they're saying Pound was pushing him in, causing that to happen. So I think they got that right.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Very honest of you, Rob. No, that could be right. I mean, I'm not. Things quiet down here for a second. Nothing but net that time. Justice Coleman, listed as a senior at 6'7" from Brooklyn.
That's the 4th foul. I don't know if you mentioned that, Jim.
No, I didn't.
The replay, 4th foul. So JT going to come out. Remember, Moore's carrying 4. He's been playing with that 4 for a good length of time.
That one left short. Rebound Jacobs.
Well, a little adversity here.
Yeah. Stolen away. Just as Coleman got in the passing lane. Still a 13-point lead for the Mustangs. And now we're going to have a player control foul on Berkeley. And a big smile on Jacobs' face. Again, the 5 in there for the Mustangs. Jamison, Dixon, Duke, Jacobs, and Moore. Jamison brings it up in the corner. Jacobs, he comes out of the corner, across the lane, knocked out of his hands. CM ball with 5:49 to go and a 13-point lead. We're going to time out. I need a timeout. Timeout on the court. 76-63 Central Maine.
Yeah, got a little feisty, didn't it? Gotta like it. Give you a look at both huddles. Here's Mustangs, and they're the Knights. Berkeley College. They'll be heading back home to New York after the game. Good travel conditions. I guess some weather coming in overnight into tomorrow here. Day off for me. I'll go from my nighttime jammies to my daytime jammies, Jim. That'll be it.
Now, will you sit in front of the football games all day, or do you pick and choose a little bit?
Well, I'm probably going to cook something tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Surprise recipe?
I like to cook. I might make some chicken soup or something like that, because I do feel a little cold coming on, so it'd be good to have some chicken soup. And I have not had a Sunday off to be able to watch any of the games. I did catch the second half of the Patriots game the other night, but they're having an outstanding season. I just haven't been able to catch up to them.
I have this little TV, especially early in the fall, that I can bring it outside to my front porch and still get a digital signal.
Oh, that's fantastic.
You know, I'm going like, I can't stay inside for 8 hours and watch football when the temperature in, we'll say October even was like 58. Nice day. Well, anyway.
You're right in the play here, kids.
Right. Here's Duke. A finger roll does not go down. Coming out of the corner. That might have been drawn up in the huddle as well. Three-pointer, Berkeley, short by Taylor. Rebound bounced around. Dixon has it. Grady Dixon leaving the break. Watch out, and a foul on Berkeley.
Ooh, that was dangerous, too. JJ was already airborne.
DeMarco Watson on the foul. Yeah, a couple of scary moments for Jacobs today.
Jacobs up in the air, and the defender came in like an anti-ballistic missile.
Let's see how Jacobs at the line today. Let's see, 4 for 4, 5 for 5 now. Live stats just clicked. And 6 for 6. He's up to 16 points. 5:20 on a moving clock. 78-63 Central Maine. Three-pointer Knights off the back rim by Noah Laro. Berkeley gets the rebound and goes off glass. DeMarco Watson with 5 minutes to go. Here's Luke Jamison quickly in the front court. Little contact we play on. Duke going to send it out front? No, he's going to dribble out front. That's Jamison returning a pass to Duke. Duke looking for a play. He's got a screen from Moore, but Berkeley sort of fought through it. Duke for 3, got up the rim, and now Moore tries to go up with it, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Mustang ball from their own baseline area.
So Moore, as we keep repeating, and because it's impressive, has been carrying the 4 fouls. He's been in there probably about 8 or so minutes with the 4 fouls. Doing a great job.
And what's going on? Something away from the ball. Or what?
A do-over? I think.
Inadvertent whistle?
Something on the clock? Not sure.
They're going to bring it all the way by the Central Maine bench. Dixon will put it in play. Moore deep in the corner, looking a way to get out. Goes at the foul line to Jacobs. Jacobs down the lane, around the rim and in.
Yeah, I think the Mustangs wanted it and won.
Yes.
I mean, you got, looked like you got held around the neck.
And they're going to call a holding foul on Luke Jamison.
Yeah, let's take a look at what. Well, there was some contact. Didn't matter.
Watson, the leading scorer for the Knights. I think is that him, number 1? I'm trying to see the angle, or is
yeah,
it?
It's
yes.
1. Yep.
7 out of 13 from the floor and comes up short as it just grazed the rim. Duke quickly over the timeline. Dixon bounce past Jacobs. Jacobs peeks over his shoulder. Duke cuts and knocked out of bounds. It'll be still Mustangs ball.
Almost a sneak away there for Duke.
Dixon will trigger it. Bounce pass to Moore, and he couldn't hang on.
Yeah, that ate him up a little bit. Came up, the bounce pass, got up on the thigh area. That's hard to handle.
And again, you see positive teammate stuff. Dixon went over to Moore and just sort of tapped him and said, don't worry about it. Or maybe it was my fault. There's the three-pointer, no good by the Knights. That was missed by Uinawaki. And here comes Moore.
Oh.
Somehow gliding along the baseline, elevated, made a play in midair and laid it in.
Well described. Sometimes you say shots defy gravity. Sometimes these players defy gravity.
Three-pointer, no good by Taylor. Ryan White. Dixon tees one up. Side of the rim. It's going to be out of bounds, I believe.
Here's that finish by Moore. Boy, that's acrobatic and athletic. See Coach Harris watching. I just checked in on Facebook, see how things were going. Irvin Harris.
Very interesting man to talk to. And if he's listening, thanks, Coach, for not standing in front of us at the scorer's table. You were one of the best. You had a lot of different experiences. I know he did some recruiting under head coach Paul Hogan on some of those national teams.
Oh, yeah, they had some great teams. Wow.
Tech, yeah. Three minutes even to go. And it's Watson back to the foul line. I remember when we first started here, Coach Paul Hogan was winding down his career. But he was out there in the court with Coach Dave Gagne talking. And I just looked and said, wait a minute, I got to do the math. Because between the two of them, they have over 1,000 victories.
Yeah.
How many dribbles did you gentlemen see?
Absolutely. Yeah, thinking of that, I've been wanting to mention Coach Matt Richards, his 400th win just recently. Congratulations, Coach Richards. We'll see him in a couple of weeks.
If you're around that long to get 400 victories, I sincerely mean this. You have to know your sport and be a good person also.
Yes. Ooh, nice three.
Three-pointer. Yassine Abdur-Rashid, especially with young people. You know what I mean? You got to be a quality person. And what a shot. It's going to count. DeMarco Watson.
Well, Watson, terrific play. He got the steal just before this, and he took it into the teeth of the defense. And J.T. Pound's going to foul out. That's his fifth.
So it's down to 10 points once again. We still have 2:44 to go. And Rob, you especially have kept track of the fouls. Only 4 fouls called on Berkeley. And on the other side, of course, any CM foul, it would be 2 shots for the Knights.
So that's the way an underdog can get back in this thing. They still got a road. It's 10 points. And 2:44 left. I mean, every single one of their possessions is almost a need to score possession.
I mean, there is still time. You can't have any, many empty possessions without getting a quality shot off and scoring off most of them. But these, it's simple math, Raw, but these games are really long. I mean, 40 minutes of action.
Seeing Berkeley break their huddle.
Especially if you get into foul situations, it really is long.
Well, you've got Pound out with the 5 fouls. Caden Moore's got 4, but he has continued to play his game. I bet he's got 10 points with 4 fouls. He's continued to attack the hoop. A couple of times he's been using his discretion on defense to not challenge, which is smart.
Right.
He's a veteran player and knows how to play and still be impactful in the game,
Okay, Watson back at the line. Moore is up to 21 points, 12 rebounds, but it is a single-digit game, 9-point margin, 2:44 to go in regulation. Dixon gets it to Duke. Duke on the sneak away, lays it up and in. Just like you diagrammed it, Rob, right in with a chalkboard. You told us about that play you've seen 1,000 times.
Yeah. Coach is known for running that.
Three-pointer. Berkeley is good. Yassine Abdur-Rashid. Down to 8. Moore gives it to Dixon. Dixon gave it up to Duke and lost out by the Mustangs.
Just what you don't want to do if you're the Mustangs. One, you don't want to turn over. Two, you don't need to be quick on the shot clock. I mean, you would like to milk that a little bit. And
tried to get it to Moore running baseline. In the front court, the Knights on a drive, off glass, and getting the roll. It wasn't really off glass, but it got enough of the rim. Deshaun Kamara scores. Duke on another run out. Same play, same result.
Second verse, same as the first.
86-78. Here come the Knights. Knights is going to, and it sort of worked for them, just pound the ball down the lane and go to the hoop.
Well, if you're the Knights, you have to start fouling because you've got to get to 7 because there may be a time that you got to foul and send them to the line, and you can't do that right now. It's only 4 fouls, so it's kind of like a reverse curse in a sense,
Exactly.
Sitting at 4 fouls right now. So I would say you've got to start using some of these fouls.
As you pointed out, Yassine Abdur-Rashid standing at the far right of the foul line.
See if we can give you a view here.
Whatever works, folks, whatever works.
You can see him right here. Got a good view of it.
And that one came up short.
Berkeley ball.
Yeah, Abdur-Rashid was coming towards the bench. They said, get in there and get the ball. Inbounded. Up and in for DeMarco Watson with a power move. It's a 2-possession game, Rob Munzing, with 1:25 to go. White almost had it stolen. Dixon to Duke.
Take the shot clock right here.
Oh, yeah. And a reach and foul.
Yeah, they had to.
On Abdur-Rashid. You are exactly correct saying not having enough fouls can hurt you in the late going if you're behind.
Yeah, now what they need to do, as soon as the inbound comes in, they need to foul again.
And then again. They have to go to the back court to Duke. Comes across midcourt. Duke fakes the shot. Up and in for Javion Jacobs. Jacobs just did a basic layup that time.
Yeah, smart basketball.
And they're going to call traveling on Abdul Rashid. 88-80, Central Maine with 56 seconds remaining.
You don't get the steal, you got a foul.
Comes into Duke.
Jeez.
To Dixon. Duke gives it back to Dixon, now over half court. Here comes Jacobson from the right baseline. He lays it in over the side rim. 90-80.
JJ, hold the jam.
Watson spins. Watson goes up. Watson's going to have to shoot two.
So what did it get down to? 2-possession game.
Yes.
At 6.
Yes, it was 86-80.
Mustangs possession, and that's when they went down, got the first of Jacobs' baskets, the feed from Duke, and then he came back again with the second one. So good execution by the Mustangs in that situation. And these are situations you're happy to have as a coach.
Yes.
Because nothing like getting these in game situations and executing them.
Watson comes back, makes the second of two. 3-possession game. Duke and Dixon going to combine. Now in the front court, the ball is thrown away.
Yeah, Coach
Intended
Dave,
for Williams.
He just aged 10 years.
Or rather, Ryan White, yeah. Shot clock is off. Down to 25 seconds. Berkeley has to get some shots in the air. Here's a three-pointer off the front rim by Unawaki. Will Duke will be in no hurry. Front court to Brigitte. Under 10 seconds. Duke got it back. And I think Berkeley will back off. No, they just push. 2 pushes, they're going to say. And finally, Will Duke is going to the line.
No, that's only 6 fouls.
Oh, yeah, right.
Side out.
I think he's going to the line.
He's trying to talk him into it.
Yeah, he's pointing up. It only says 6 fouls.
It was 5. Now it's 6.
Yeah, with 1 second doesn't mean. Will says, I got fouled 3 times on the same possession.
Yeah, all you got to do is lob it in.
Yep.
There you go.
All right. Central Maine pretty much controlled the lead the whole game, right?
Yeah, they did.
But Berkeley never gave up and certainly made it challenging at the end. Not super scary for the Mustangs, but we did say it was down to a 2-possession game with what, about a minute and 15 to go?
And Mustangs executed. Got to give it to them. They came in, handled the basketball, and got layups. And that's all you're going to take in that situation right there. You're going to take layups.
So the Mustangs, with their official games in the book, not the exhibition games, they're 8-5 overall. Again, they'll be on the road. They're playing Bridgeton Academy on the 19th in Bridgeton at 6 o'clock. And then back here on the 23rd, a conference game against Albany Pharmacy and Health, 2 o'clock. So that will be a women's start at 12 on that date. In the meantime, the women's will be here on the 22nd.
So, Jim, we're down here.
Who is
that?
that?
7. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. 7 wins in a row. Let's go.
Who's that guy down there anyway?
Hey. Well, what a finish.
Who is that guy?
Well, they couldn't fire. They couldn't catch you. Like a water bug out there at the end here. You got fouled 3 or 4 times. You thought we were going to shoot, but we knew it was 6 fouls. Talk a little bit about the execution down the end. I mean, you guys had it. They get it down to 6. You guys didn't panic. You had 2 possessions. You also did a couple of sneakaways that Coach drew up there. Talk about that play a little bit, how you practice that all the time.
I think it just comes in with trust. I mean, trusting everybody on the floor, trusting the coaches, just getting it done, being a veteran out there, trying to lead the team. But I think it was a really good team win. We worked hard and we got the W. It was awesome.
Yeah, you had Caden picked up that 4th foul real early, and then he had to go in and play about 8 or 10 minutes with the foul situation. Managed it well, smart on defense, and he still took the offense to you. You guys had 2 possessions in a row where you beat their press, came down, laid it into Jacobs, and he finished both of them.
Yeah.
And those were that was the game right there.
No, he's an unbelievable player. Something I've never seen before. He can jump through the roof, and I'm so glad he's on our team. Let's just say that.
Yeah, that's for sure. So excellent floor game by you.
Thank you so
some
much.
threes, some layups, distributed.
12
Good.
assists, Rob.
12 assists.
I love that. I love that.
34 as a team.
34 assists as a team tonight, and they're really moving the ball around.
Do you guys mind
great.
if I shout out somebody right now?
Yeah.
I want to shout out JT Pound. He's had a rough couple games, but, man, he was shooting it today, and I thought he was phenomenal today.
Yeah, he was. He surely was, and played hard the whole game, ended up fouling out. But, boy, oh, boy, you guys kicked it out to him a few times. He was shooting that thing from Freeport downtown.
Right?
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, you're going to get the Mustang right out of here, out of the corral.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
The Mustang truck, we call it. Here we go, guys.
I love,
Give
it.
it
I love
to
this
him.
team. Let's go!
Will Duke. He gets the Mustang right out of the corral tonight. And there they go.
Today, don't drop them.
Oh, love that part of things, huh?
No, that's turned into something.
Yeah, I know, just before our very eyes. So, awesome job. I mean, we had about 5 guys we could have given that play of the game. We tried to spread it around a little bit. Caden's got it. Jacobs has got it. Well, I don't think Wilsman played the game
But
yet this year.
that 12 assists jumped out.
Boy, he was really distributing well. Okay, James, you can do your stats.
I think we'll go right to the individual stats. For Berkeley, sort of snuck up on us. DeMarco Watson played 35 minutes. He had 30 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 6 steals.
Wow.
The senior from Brooklyn. Jesse Taylor, 16 points. Shia Michener had 5 points for Justice Coleman. 2 points for Justin Unmawaki. Dimitri Hayes didn't score. Yassine Abdul-Rashad had 11, 3 points for Maurice Thompson. Deshaun Koromar came off the bench to get 10. Noah Laros did not score, but he had 3 rebounds. Ezekiel Glover also saw action. For Central Maine Mustangs, Caden Moore with another double-double, 21 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists, and as Rob and I discussed, we were both impressed the fact how long he stayed on the floor and contributed with the 4 fouls. Will Duke, 14 points, 12 assists. Javion Jacobs, 22 points. He was 6 for 6 at the foul line. 14 points also for Crady Dixon. And JT Pound had 9 and 5 rebounds. So they were 1 point away from having the entire starting 5 get double digits.
Yeah, fantastic. So, and that feeds into that assist total that you give Jim.
See, 2 assists for Keontae Marsh, because he's the one always interested in that. Ryan White, 4 points. Jaden Williams, 2. Sasha Alexiev, 2. Also Luke Jameson, 2. And also seeing Alex Brigitte did not score, but he had 3 rebounds. And once again, the big man, Alex Brigitte, being a playmaker. He had 4 assists. So it's a sweep for Central Maine over Berkeley, with the women winning easily over Berkeley, and the men coming up here with a 90-81 victory over the Berkeley College Knights. So, Rob, that's just about it, I guess, right?
Yes.
We'll see people in about a week, or in a week exactly.
Yep, be back for the Holyoke game, a women's game only.
Right.
And then not much in the next week as it's Thanksgiving week, and kids will be on break here a little bit, and they don't schedule into Thanksgiving week. But, boy, it'll be a busy December, so that'll be a lot of fun for us as well.
All right, great job done by all our Central Maine camera people. The executive producer, Robert F. Munzing. I'm Jim Toomey. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And until the next time on Munzing Media Sports, take care, everybody.